The Honourable Trevor Mallard.
Mr Speaker, I think there's only two comments I'd like to make in relation to that speech. One is a quotation from Hekia Parata. I don't do runner-up. 3 times out of 3 she's done runner-up, and she needs to learn that. The other question, and it leads into the substance of my speech, is what is the swing going to be in botany?
That's right.
What is the swing going to be in botany? We hear that the Botany Committee of the National Party is already meeting to canvass possible candidates. Meeting. That Nick Smith says the swing in botany at the by-election will be 6.6% away from National. Well, that may be true, and frankly, if that was the case, it would still be a very safe National seat, so I'm not going to get too anxious about that. But, Mr Speaker, I want to know from this Prime Minister, why is he protecting Pansy Wong? Why is he hiding her? Has he approved a trip out of the country for her as the leader of the National Party as opposed to a ministerial trip? I want an assurance that if she is out of the country, she's not out of the country on taxpayers' funds again. But wherever she is, Mr Speaker, it is time for Pansy Wong to front up. Mr Speaker, I was critical about the reaction of my colleague Chris Carter went around this building, but people could not say that he didn't front up. He fronted up, he was hounded, and he fronted up time and time again, Mr Speaker. And Pansy Wong, all we're asking is that she front up 2 or 3 times and answer the questions. Mr Speaker, without wanting to reflect too heavily on the independence of the chair of the Parliamentary Service Commission, I do want to say that I do not accept that an independent inquiry has been set up. The Prime Minister undertook that there would be an independent inquiry into this matter, and it is my opinion that no independent inquiry can be headed by someone of the same political party as the alleged offender. It is my view, Mr Speaker, that it is time for a Queen's Counsel...
Order, I just caution the member not to bring the Speaker into his debate, and because he risks getting his information incorrect, and it's just not done to bring the Speaker into the debate. So the Honourable Trevor Mallard.
Well, Mr Speaker, the Chair of the Parliamentary Service Commission has not yet made public... The Speaker has not yet made public who is doing the inquiry. And if, in fact, there is an independent Queen's Counsel or similar looking at this matter, if there is a proper forensic accountant, independent from a major company, looking at this matter and doing a report which is public, then I welcome that. If I have my facts wrong, if I've missed the announcement that this is occurring, then I apologise. But, Mr Speaker, it is important in this matter for it to be seen to be independent. And so the Prime Minister promised an independent inquiry, and I am looking forward to seeing that and seeing the results. But in the interim, Mr Speaker, Pansy Wong should not be protected by the Prime Minister. A true leader would make the MP front up. Sir, I can well remember on one occasion when I was involved in a scuffle in the lobby, Mr Speaker, I got the very clear advice from the Prime Minister to front up by lunchtime. Mr Speaker, I think it's fair to say, lunchtime the following day, there was a fairly rapidly put together press conference in Taupo, which I fronted up. I fronted up and answered the questions, and it went on, I think, for about an hour outside the baths at Taupo, Mr Speaker, and what that gave was the public of New Zealand, through the media, an opportunity to question, an opportunity to ask, and an opportunity to get the facts of the matter out there. But what is the tendency of the current leader? He says, as he does, go and hide. Go and hide, Pansy. Pansy, do not front up. Do not tell the truth. Do not make it clear, Mr Speaker. Do not make it clear to the public of New Zealand that you have been rorting and that John Key knows about it.